sit down, ready to play a game. Maybe it's been a long day and you just want to escape into a different world. You open your game library, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, and just stare. You have hundreds of games, but nothing feels right. So you scroll and scroll. 30 minutes later, you're still stuck. Eventually you sigh, close everything, and open YouTube instead. Sound familiar? Yeah, because we've all been there. But why does this happen? Why is picking a game to play so damn hard? This isn't just some random struggle. This is a real phenomenon that more and more gamers are dealing with. Decision paralysis, burnout, the paradox of choice, fear of wasting time. It's a mix of psychology, industry trends, and personal habits that have trapped us in this endless loop of indecision. And today, we're going to break it down, piece by piece, so that by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this happens, but actually have a solution to fix it. Remember when you only had a handful of games? Back then, replaying the same titles was normal, even fun. But now, digital stores flood us with options. Sounds awesome, right? Except when it turns into a headache. This is what psychologists call the paradox of choice. Too many options overload your brain. Imagine being offered 500 ice cream flavors and having to pick just one. Instead of feeling excited, you end up anxious and stuck. I've been there, scrolling endlessly because nothing seemed just right. And the irony is, after all that effort, you often end up not playing anything at all. Another big culprit is burnout. I used to get a thrill from every new game, but over time, after countless hours, even the most anticipated adventures start to feel, well, kind of the same. When you're worn out, that spark just isn't there. You might start a game expecting an epic journey, only to feel like it's just another task. I remember finishing one massive RPG and then picking up another title, only to realize I wasn't really in the mood anymore. That tiredness makes every decision feel like a burden. Time is our most valuable asset, especially when free time is scarce. When you're anxious about wasting precious hours, every minute you spend debating feels like a loss. Picture this. You've got a few hours of downtime, and instead of enjoying your favorite game, you're caught up in a cycle of, what if I choose wrong? That constant worry turns what should be fun into another source of stress. Then there's the relentless push from algorithms and social media. Every day, platforms like YouTube and Steam suggest must-play games, while influencers and friends hype up certain titles. This constant bombardment can make you doubt your own taste. It's like being at a dinner party where everyone insists on the same dish. Suddenly, you wonder if your own preferences even matter. That pressure only makes the decision-making process more paralyzing. Modern games are never static. They're constantly updated and changed. By the time you're ready to dive in, the game might have already evolved from what you originally saw. This constant change can feel like you're chasing a moving target. You're hesitant to invest time into a game that might not even be the same by the time you're halfway through. It's like planning to watch a movie and finding out that halfway through, the plot has been completely re-edited. Gaming used to be simpler. Back in the day, your choices were limited. A few cartridges, a handful of titles, and each game was a special event. Today, you can have an entire digital universe at your fingertips. That abundance is amazing, but it also creates its own kind of pressure. Our nostalgia for those simpler times clashes with the reality of today's limitless options, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, and at times, nostalgic for a time when every game felt like a treasure. Let me tell you a bit about my own gaming journey. There was a period when every new release filled me with excitement, but eventually, I found myself lost in my own library, spending hours scrolling through my collection instead of actually playing. I remember one weekend when a huge sale had me with dozens of new titles. Instead of pressing play, I spent hours comparing trailers and reading reviews. When I finally chose a game, the night was nearly over, and I felt frustrated and disappointed. It wasn't just wasted time, it was the feeling of missing out on what I really loved about gaming. When I asked around in our community, I got a flood of stories. One person told me they once spent an entire night scrolling and ended up watching a documentary instead of playing. Another mentioned canceling a call with a friend just to finish browsing. These aren't isolated incidents. They show that this struggle is real and shared by many. Knowing that I'm not alone in this can be a relief. It's a reminder that this digital overwhelm is part of our modern experience, and it's something we can work through together. Now, let's get a bit scientific. When your brain is bombarded with too many options, it experiences something called decision paralysis. Essentially, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, can become overloaded and shut down. Studies have shown that when you're presented with too many alternatives, the satisfaction of your eventual choice tends to drop. It's not just a theory, it's a real physiological response. That's why when you have a cluttered digital library, it can feel like no choice is the right one. Social media and streaming platforms add yet another layer of pressure. Every day, you see influencers and friends raving about the same must-play titles, creating an echo chamber that makes you question your own taste. This external pressure can drown out your personal voice, making it hard to trust your own judgment. It's like trying to have a quiet conversation in a noisy room. No matter how clear your thoughts are, they get lost in the chatter. Let's talk solutions. First, try the 2-minute rule. Give yourself exactly 2 minutes to decide which game to play. When that timer runs out, choose anyone from a smaller pre-selected list. This little trick helps bypass the endless deliberation. It forces you to take action, to break the cycle of overthinking. In my experience, that quick decision often leads to unexpected enjoyment. You might even discover a game you never thought you'd like. Next, try the no-choice challenge. Instead of facing an overwhelming library, narrow your focus down to a personal top 5 list. Choose the 5 games you're most excited about right now and stick to that list for a month. Limiting your choices to just a few options can significantly reduce stress. This curated list becomes your go-to selection, forcing you to commit rather than hesitate. It's a great exercise in trust, trusting your own taste without the noise of countless alternatives. Another effective strategy is to schedule your gaming sessions in advance. Set aside specific time slots each week solely for gaming. When you know exactly when you're going to play, the pressure to decide in the moment is offloaded. By pre-planning your playtime, you turn what should be a fun session into a relaxed routine. It's like setting a date with your favorite hobby. No last-minute panic, just pure enjoyment. Not every gaming session needs to be flawless, and that's perfectly fine. Some of the best memories come from unexpected glitches, hilarious fails, or moments when nothing goes as planned. Instead of stressing about perfection, try to embrace the unpredictability. Those imperfect moments often turn into stories you'll laugh about later, and they remind you that gaming is all about the journey, not just the destination. If the whole decision-making process starts to feel overwhelming, don't be afraid to take a break. Even a short 10-minute pause can work wonders. Mindfulness isn't just for meditation, it can help reset your mind and clear away the clutter. A quick walk outside, a few deep breaths, or even a moment of silence can help you regain your focus and reduce stress, making it easier to make a decision when you come back. Finally, consider teaming up with a decision buddy. Sometimes talking through your choices with a friend can make the process a lot less daunting. When you share your dilemma, you get a fresh perspective and often a bit of friendly reassurance. It can be as simple as asking, "What would you play right now?" This social approach not only eases the pressure, but might even lead to a fun co-op session or new gaming recommendation that you wouldn't have discovered on your own. To wrap up, our struggle to choose a game isn't just about having too many options. It's a complex mix of modern pressures, burnout, and the digital overload that defines our gaming experience today. By understanding these challenges and implementing small, practical strategies, like the 2-minute rule, curating your top 5, scheduling your playtime, embracing imperfections, taking mindful breaks, and sharing your choices with friends, you can break the cycle and start enjoying your gaming nights again. Remember, there's no such thing as the perfect game, only the game you decide to play. If these insights resonated with you, Please hit like, subscribe for more genuine takes on gaming, and share your own experiences in the comments. Let's turn our indecision into an epic adventure, one game at a time.